Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and very warm welcome once again from Malik Stadium, MCA Masters Cup Division 1, game number 11, and I'm in the center to have a look at the track. As we walk down, it looks dry. There's straw-colored grass, good coverage of grass, but it has been cut right into the surface, and I think it's going to be a good wicket to bat on, and there's going to be assistance with the new ball, and it will be interesting to see whether we get some spin or not. All in all, very good conditions, great conditions and facilities to play cricket here at Malik Stadium, and we will be back with the toss very soon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and very warm welcome once again from Malik Stadium, MCA Masters Cup Division 1 game today, game number 11 between Future Mattress and the VN Shipping. Alongside me, skipper of Future Mattress, Shoaib Laghari, the match referee, Mr. Umar Farooq, and Saqib Mahmood for VN Shipping. I think, Shoaib, you're going to flick the coin. Head is the call. It comes down as tails.
Yeah, we are betting first.
Future Mattress have won the toss, and Shoaib Laghari has elected to bat first. Any particular reasons?
I think pitch is like batting track, so we are going to bat first. It's about a wicket. Wicket is looking good today, so we are batting first. That's why.
Composition of the team, any changes for this game, particularly from the last game?
I think it's the same team we are playing. I think Tahir Latif is out, and I think Saif is coming in.
Okay, well, all the best. Have a great game. Well, Saqib bhai, lost the toss, bowling first.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, we are looking for a ball first, and then we got it.
Well, you got your wish. Any changes from the last game?
Yeah, there is couple of changes. Salman, the last match he got injured, so he's on the rest. And Jawad Bhai, due to his some personal reason, he's not there. So Jawad Bhai is on rest too.
What about Nadeem Malik? Where is he?
Nadeem Malik is in Pakistan, so he's having a family time. So let him enjoy.
Well, all the best, Saqib bhai. Have a great game.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's the news from the center. Future Mattress has won the toss, and they've decided to bat first. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and warm welcome from Malik Stadium once again. Master Cup Division 1. Game number 11 between Future Mattress and the VN Shipping. It's going to be a great game of cricket, both top quality teams, and the umpires are walking out to the middle. Conditions are absolutely perfect, and the pitch has a little bit of straw color grass. All in all, it's going to be a fantastic occasion. Match umpires today, Umar Farooq and Mr. Afzal. Openers for Future Mattress are walking out, winning the toss. Future Mattress and decided to bat first. And what looks a very nice surface to bat on. This has been one of the top tournaments, and MCA Master Cup Division 1, and the VN Shipping boys are walking out. Few forced changes for VN Shipping, with Jawad Ghani traveling home. Condolence to his family. His brother passed away. That's so unfortunate. Our prayers and thoughts go out to Jawad Ghani's family, and also one of the pillars for VN Shipping is missing here, Nadeem Malik. He's on vacations, but still they got a very good side. Abid Ali also missing out. Saqib Mahmood, the skipper, will take the new ball. Shabaz Ali is there. He's one of the key players as well. Today they are playing with Wahid Ahmed, a very fine batsman. Fayaz is there. There's the man, Fayaz Ahmed. Imran Javed also playing today. Very fine all-rounder, Imran Javed. Future Mattress will be looking to post a good total batting first, somewhere in excess of 170, 180. But this new ball is always a real threat here in Malik Stadium, with the grass on the top of the surface, and the new ball always does something. Ronak Panoli and Abdul Shakur are in the middle, and Ronak is going to take strikes. Saqib Mahmood, nice delivery. He has a spar around the off stump. That's a beautiful delivery by Saqib. That's his strength. He gets the ball to move away from the right-handers. Shakur, there you go, signaling. Yeah, just moved a little bit off the seam. Very good start by Saqib. Wade is there at backward point. Use of the feet, wrapped on the pads, and the umpire is unmoved. Well, that Ronak was advancing down the pitch, played across the line. That was a big shout. Saqib and the wicketkeeper went up straight away. It's going to be an interesting replay. We will have a look at that one, where it struck him. Was it the height? Somebody moving behind the screen, which I can't understand. Saqib. Very good start by Saqib. Beautiful delivery once again. And that's driven to long off. He's got a long off back. That's interesting. Bowling to his field. That was a nice looking drive by Ronak Panoli. And Abdul Shakur, for the first time he will be facing. That's the replay. He was coming down the track, quite a far down the pitch, and umpire is considering the 3-meter rule. Otherwise it looked straight to me. Benefit of the doubt going to the batsman on that occasion. And for Abdul Shakur, there are going to be few field changes. Saqib once again. Full driven, straight to covers. Fayaz Ahmed is there. Saqib is getting nice shape away from the right-handers. Pitching the ball up. He's got a slip in. This new ball is so vital. Pulled away, slightly short, and beautifully picked up by Shakur. That was a fraction shot. And he's on to in a flash. That's gone for 4. Good start by Shakur. That's the first slightly short delivery from Saqib. And firstly, he picks the length with great skill, and secondly, he knows where the gaps are. Top shot by Shakur. Five for none, Future Mattress batting first. Beautifully bowled that one. Nicely tucked away to long on. Ubaidullah picks up the ball. That's a tidy over from Saqib, apart from one boundary. Future Mattress 6 for none after 1. Six for none, Future Mattress, and it's going to be Raid, the left arm quickie for VN Shipping. He's one of the emerging talent on domestic arena. He has the ability to move the ball at a decent pace. He's partnering Saqib with the new ball for VN Shipping. He's going to ball to Ronak Abdul Shakur. Down the leg side. Has that brushed the pad? They're asking. He cancels it. That brushed his thigh. There was shout for court behind. And immediately slip is taken out. Shabazz is coming towards mid wicket. That's interesting. Maybe because of the movement back into the right hander, but I would still keep one slip in, because the one that leaves the right hander. Shakur. Well. That's a beautiful delivery. Inside eye there. Imran Javed there. That's the replay. There was a big shout for court behind. Initially given wide by Umar Farooq, and later on he overturned his decision that brushed the thigh. No. Now it's going to be Ronak. Rohit. Great shot. And is he caught behind? Yes! That was I was talking about. The one that leaves the right hander. He gets a feather on it. Nicely held by the wicket keeper. First breakthrough for VN Shipping. And that man Rohit strikes. Loose shot, offside, off stump. And Ronak Panoli departs. It's 7 for 1, Future Mattress. And the new batsman is Aryan walking out, Aryan Lakra. He's got 100 in this tournament. Pretty good form. Very fine young player. That's the replay. He was sucked into playing that one away from his body. Gets an outside edge, and that's a big breakthrough, because Ronak is someone who can take the game away from you very quickly. They must keep a slip for Aryan, for both batsmen against Rohit, because that in swing to the right handers and the ball moving away from the left hander will bring both edges into play. And Aryan Lakra taking guard. Rohit at top of his mark. He's got his tail up. Wicket in of his third ball. That's a dream start in your opening spell. Once again, new ball is threatening here. It's got 2 slips. That's very good captaincy by Saqib Mahmood. Attacking. Beautiful delivery there by Rohit. Nicely played too by Aryan, letting the ball come to you, playing as straight as possible early on in your innings. On a track like this, you need to give yourself just a couple of overs, play nice and straight, get the pace and bounce of the track, and then later on you can always accelerate. That's a beautiful delivery. That left him top delivery. And that just squared up the batsman a little bit. Magnificent bowling there by this youngster. Aryan, he has to play at that one because of the angle and the ball angling in and then moving away. This is a great side with the left arm bowler who can swing the new ball at decent pace is always a big challenge for the batsman. He runs in. Beautiful delivery, edges it. Well done in the slips, caught on by Shabazz. That didn't carry, but Aryan didn't look convincing on that occasion. A top over comes to an end. Future Matters have lost. Ronak Panoli is 7 for 1 after 2. 7 for 1. Saqib continuing. Nicely bowled. Straight to Sajjad Maluk at mid-off. Saqib will be looking to pitch the ball consistently in that area and forced an error from one of these two, Shakur and Aryan. Oh, it's knocked him over! That's a beautiful delivery by Saqib Mahmood. And Abdul Shakur caught on the crease and that one just nipped back. No footwork whatsoever. And all smiles for Vian Shaping. That's a dream start. Saqib joining the party and picking up Abdul Shakur. 7 for 2. What a start for Vian Shipping. Shakur goes. That's the replay. That one just came back a little bit. He was expecting the ball to swing. Saqib has set him up beautifully with the way swingers, and that one just nipped back off the seam. That's top class bowling by Saqib Mahmood. The new batsman is Haider Wasi Shah. He's in very, very good form. A very fine young batsman. And one of the best in the business this season, the way he's played. Very consistent, very reliable, a very positive player. Syed Haider. What a journey for him. Over the years, I saw him as a young kid playing matches. Lot of credit goes to his great dad, Sir Taki Shah. He will be proud of this son doing so well. Nicely punched off the back foot, but he needs to get going tonight for Future Mattress. They lost 2 early wickets. Both the openers are gone now. Wasi Shah is the man for Future Mattress. Imran Javed there at backward point. Top class all-rounder. Be around for a very long time. Saqib Mahmood. Nice shape of the back foot. Playing with the full face of the bat and punching it towards sweeper on the offside. Saqib Mahmood has been very, very tidy. Bowling to his field. These two youngsters, they've been around for a while. They got experience, they got international experience. Right and left hand combination. Just they need to get themselves in. This time cut away. Wahid Ahmed there. Just fumble and they have sneak a single there. VN shipping fielders, they need to be tight. They got 2 wickets. Can't afford to let the pressure taken off with any sloppy work in the field. Saqib Mahmood. Nice delivery in the air. Good effort there. The fielder at backward point. Width was offered. And that has been slashed between gully and point for 4. Touch risky. It went up in the air. And 3 overs gone is 13 for 2. Future Mattress. 13 for 2. Future Mattress. Rohit. Beautiful delivery once again, attacking the stumps. He's got 2 slips. He's looking threatening. Aryan. On strike. Beautiful delivery and outside edge. He was caught on the crease. He fishes, finds the outside edge. And that's gone for 4. Past second slip. Bit tentative there, Aryan. Playing away from the body. He has a spar on that line. Just around off stump. Lucky for him, it didn't went finer because there was 2 slips in place. Still a moral victory for Rohit. He won't mind that one. He know he's in business if he keep hitting these areas consistently. Good delivery. And Aryan was looking to go over the top. Sajjad Malook, that felt just short in front of him. Vasi is having a word. Aryan just needs to settle in. And possibly this is going to be Rohit last over of this spell. Or maybe he's given another one. He needs to get through. It's up in the air. Short delivery. He tries to pull that one. That one gone straight up. And Wahid Ahmed takes a catch. 3 down now. Aryan goes. In his brief stay at the wicket, he didn't look comfortable at all against Rohit. That was a surprise delivery by Rohit. Banged in short. What a start here. 17 for 3. This is a magnificent start. Aryan departs for 5. Future Mattress struggling. 17 for 3. There is the replay. That was a very good bouncer. Very good direction. Just on the off stump. That got big on him. Safely held by Wahid. He's got very fine pair of hands. New batsman is Saf. Very good delivery, nipping back off the seam. I love the way Rohit has bowled today, even in the last game. But today he's been accurate, he's been on the money. Right from the word go, hitting good areas. And he's created a lot of pressure. Very well supported on the other end by Saqib Mahmood. That one shaped back. Good piece of keeping there. Just got his line slightly wrong. And Umar Farooq signaling as a wide. Good piece of keeping there. Saf Janjua, a very experienced batsman. He needs to bring all his experience into play for future Mattress today, along with Haider Wasi Shah. That one has a spar at it, just away from his body. 18 for 3 future Mattress after 4 overs. Saqib will continue. Beautiful delivery. Look at that. Look at the shape. That is a top delivery. What he needs just to bring his line slightly closer to the batsman, make him drive. Haider Shah has to be really careful. Can't afford another loose stroke here. These two need to find a partnership. Saqib. Wasi shuffles. And trying to work the ball through the leg side. He's trying to use his feet to put Saqib under a little bit of pressure. He's not overly quick, but he's getting the ball to shape. Playing across the line could be really dicey. Beautifully played off the front foot. Straight to Fayaz Ahmed. That's excellent pressure by the new ball bowlers Saqib Mahmood and Rohit. Saqib Mahmood is enjoying himself. Nicely played. Back foot point. Wade is there. Wasi so far middling the ball quite well. MCA Masters Cup Division 1, game number 11. All the top sides are participating in this tournament, and we had some cracking games throughout the tournament. Oh, Saqib is not happy because the batsman came across the crease and Saqib just followed him, trying to take the ball away from him. He's quite annoyed. We will have a look at that one in the replay later on. That one also shaped. What Sayed Haider is trying to do is to just upset the rhythm of Saqib Mahmood. And that is certainly wide. That's the replay of the previous delivery, which was called wide. He went right across as a stump. Sayed Haider Again, moving across his crease, and this time umpire Afzal, rightly so, deciding not to give that one a wide, because once the batsman from his original stance moves across the crease, bowler is allowed to take the ball away from. Fayaz Frank there at backward point, having some shadow practice. Very passionate cricketer, Fayaz Frank. This is going to be called wide. Certainly the tactics from Syed Haider working so far. Saqib is just struggling a little bit. If I was Saqib, I won't mind Haider Wasisha moving across his crease and looking to hit through the onside. I will be still bowling just 4th, 5th stump channel and back myself with my stock delivery. If I get it on line, you're in business. They're already 3 down. Saqib. That's more the line. Driven. Fielder is there. That's good piece of fielding. Good cricket all around. Five overs done. 22 for 3. After 5 overs, future Mattress struggling a bit. 22 for 3. And the bowling change, Rohit has been taken out of the attack. If I was Saqib Mahmood, I would have given him another over because he was bowling brilliantly and getting the ball to swing. Right now, Shahbaz Ali coming into the attack. Another very good cricketer. But just the way Rohit was swinging this new ball, I was tempted to give him another one. Because if they can get future Mattress down another wicket here, or maybe 2 wickets, then it's all about throwing the cat amongst the pigeons and putting them under serious pressure in this game. So it's a move. Let's see whether it works. Shahbaz Ali, meanwhile, good start by Shahbaz. He's a very fine bowler too. Decent pace. Generally angles the ball into the right-handers. Just short of a length. Can he get one of these two caught on the crease, maybe wrapped on the pads, or going through the gate with that slight movement of the seam? Wasi. This is in the air. Oh, Sajjad Malook. He has a smile on his face, but that was in the air, leading edge. Perhaps he could have dived forward. That's the second opportunity. Early on it went to him. That's slightly short, but he settled himself back. Could have come forward, thrown himself around. Might have taken that one. That's interesting. Well, that's gonna hurt. That really nipped back off the seam. Steep bounce there. And Haider Wasi has been hit. Whether he's been hit in the stomach or in the ribs, we need to see the replay. He's a tough lad. Everybody gathering around him to see if he's okay. Shahbaz is nippy. Well, that was a quick delivery. And Wasi was late on it. It followed him. That's gonna hurt. That's a good news. He was going to continue his inning. But definitely Shabazz unsettling. Haider Wasi and the future Mattress dugout. Omar Ali Khan is there. Imran. That's a very important delivery coming up from Shabazz. After unsettling Wasi, can he get his length right? Pitch the ball slightly up. Get him caught on the crease. That's what exactly he does. But equal to the task is Wasi. Quick run taken. That direct hit. He might well be in trouble there. Shabazz. That's a very good start from him. Wow, that's a very good delivery again. Keeping it on the stumps. That's a top over by Shabazz Ali. 6 overs gone. 23 for 3 future Mattress. Saqib Mahmood will continue. And the power play signal from the umpire that 6 overs. Power play is done. And it belonged to VN Shipping. They are on top after 6 overs. Shape away from the body. And Imran Javed takes the catch. Safe as a house, Imran Javed. Wherever he goes, look at the smile. Beautiful hands. That was a straightforward catch. Beautifully held by Imran Javed. And his best man, Saqib Mahmood, strikes once again. A loose stroke by Syed Haider. He never looked comfortable. None of the batsmen so far from future Mattress has looked convincing. And that's a big breakthrough. 23 for 4. Playing away from the body. That's beautiful bowling. Look at that one, curve away, shape, driving on the up, and Imran Javed. Safe as a house. "23 for 4. Shoaib comes to bat at number 6. Nicely left. Saqib needs to get a slip in. Look at that smile. 2 for 16. Into his 4th over. He normally balls out with the new ball, and that's the way to go because he gets the ball to shape. And of late I've seen him develop that in-swinger as well. So Shoaib has to be very, very careful where his off stump is. Another outswinger. Not much carry on that occasion to the wicketkeeper. Perhaps the wicketkeeper could come up as well. It's a dream start with the new ball for VN Shipping. Getting future Mattress. 4 down for 23. That's what I always think on this track in MCA Master Cup so far. The new ball is absolutely critical. Even though it's a 2020 game, but you need to get off to a good start and preserve wickets. And future Mattress, they're in deep, deep trouble now. 23 for 4. Saqib, relax, cool. enjoying himself. He's a wonderful character, a thorough gentleman of the game, plays the game with a smile on his face, and he has a huge contribution to UE cricket. Since he's created vegan shipping, it has allowed a lot of players opportunities to play at domestic cricket. He's always been there for the development of cricket in UAE. And to do those things, you need a lot of dedication, passion, commitment, and selfless attitude. And that's the name. Remember the name? Saqib Mahmood. His contribution off the field has also been amazing. This time again slashed through the offside. And the fielder is there. It's going to be only one. End of a top spell from Saqib Mahmood comes to an end. 2 for 17 of his 4 overs. He will be absolutely delighted. Beg me pardon. 2 for 18 of 4 overs, and future Mattress 25 for 4 after 7. Shahbaz Ali continuing. He bowled a brilliant opening over. Looks in nice rhythm. Tucked away by Saf. Projected total looking 71. That's not going to be enough. From this situation, they can develop a partnership and later on some flurry and brilliant batting from someone like Umar Ali Khan. While that one just maybe hit his pad on the side, that's gonna hurt Saf. And we will take a short break and we will be back with live action. Slight break in play because Saf was hit just on the pads and it did hurt him. He's got some medical assistance and we are back with the live action, and Shahbaz Ali is going to continue. $25 for 4. What happened there? I feel he's retired hurt. Saf won't continue his innings, and that's a big blow. That's a big blow. Future Mattress. They were 4 down and Saf been hit on the pads and he's walking back retired hurt. He's hobbling around. It will be interesting to see whether he bats later on or not. But he's retired hurt. Adil Mirza there, a team honor. So 26 for 4. And Umar Ali Khan comes in so early on in the innings. Shahbaz Ali. That was nipping back off the seam, tucked away. Fine leg is there. Saqib Mahmood. 27 for 4. We are in the 8th over, and Omar Ali Khan, he will be touch surprised. They've lost early wickets and he's in quite early. Normally, his role is always to come in the last few overs and really go after the bowling. Today, he needs to rein himself in. It's going to be interesting how he plays, how he approaches. He's a top-class all-rounder and one of the pillars of future Mattress. Omar Ali Khan driven away to mid-off. Oh, that's a good start. I'm sure with his experience, he will look to play it and take it deep along with Shoaib. Shabazz, he's looked in very good rhythm this evening. Wow, that one nipped back again. Shabazz can be a slippery customer. He hits the bat hard and doesn't give you room. Nipping the ball back of the seam. Shabazz Ali. There you go, pushing the batsman back on the back foot, making them jump. This is a great backup by Shabazz Ali after the opening burst. He replaced Rohit, which was bit surprising, but he's done really well. Put further pressure. I would be tempted to bring back Rohit and possibly make further inroads to this batting lineup. He went for the Yorker. Quick run towards Sajjad Malook at mid-on. That's the end of the 8th over. 29 for 4. Future Mattress. Fayaz Ahmed coming into the attack for the first time, and this is the first sign of spin from Vian Shipping. Worked away by Shoaib. Fayaz Ahmed, he's a legend of the game. Former UAE left arm spinner. He's been around forever. Very experienced. But I think I would have been tempted to give at least one over to Rohit, the left armer. Omar works it. That's intelligent batting. That's all they need to do. Beautifully bowled. Slow through the air. Tempting the batsman. Nicely played towards mid-off. Mer looking to give himself room. And of a tidy over from Fayaz comes to an end. And after 9 overs, it's 32 for 4. Future Mattress. Well, Future Mattress 32 for 4. And Ubaidullah comes into the attack straight away. Gets that little bit of movement. He's someone who's very handy with the ball, Ubaidullah. And he has the ability to move the ball. And that's a very good move by Saqib Mahmood once again. Introduced him with the ball. Normally, in this tournament, we haven't seen him bowl much. But this is a very good move. Bahadullah. This time, just drifting down the leg side. Gonna be wide. He's skitty customer. And he doesn't look that quick, but he's got decent pace. And he can surprise you. One thing for sure, he moves the ball. And he hits the good areas. This time drifted onto the pads. And the fielder does well there, Roed. That was not a great delivery. Lucky for Ubaid. Shoaib couldn't really place it behind square. Umar Ali Khan uses his feet and hits it way back. That's a tremendous shot. One of the biggest sixes of the Master Cup so far. That is a great use of the feet. And that's the big man for you. Easily clearing this massive boundary here at Malik Stadium. Look at the use of the feet. Umar Ali Khan using his experience and putting Ubaidullah, the new bowler, straight away under pressure. That's a top shot from very talented Umar Ali Khan. Once again, he goes downtown. This is great ball striking. Back-to-back sixes for Umar Ali Khan. And that's the positive approach. Counter-attacking Ubaidullah. And Umar Ali Khan, look at that strike rate. 5 deliveries. Bang, bang. He goes to 14. This is the ability of this man. One of my favorites in UAE. He's been around the circuit. Played for UAE. He's always knocking on the door for a comeback. And wherever he plays, he gives 110% for his team. Don't forget his athletic fielding and nagging, clever change of paces with the ball. But right now, Future Mattress, Umar Ali Khan, is the one man who can take the game away from you very quickly. Ubaidullah. Down the leg side. Ubaid feeling the pressure, feeling the heat. Wide is the signal by Umar Farooq. 2 deliveries to go in the 10th over. All of a sudden, this over has gone for 15. Big over for Future Mattress. Still not finished. Umar Ali Khan. Nicely driven. Straight to backward point. He needs to have a word with Shoaib. Shoaib has to be careful running between the wickets. They can't afford a mix-up here. Omer. He's the man for future Mattress tonight. Using his feet and hitting it towards deep square leg. End of 10 overs. 48 for 4, future Mattress. Fayaz Ahmed continuing. And Omer Ali Khan has given himself a little bit of room, punched it off the back foot to long off. And that bowling change, which looked a good one, but because of absolute brilliance from Omer Ali Khan, has turned out to be a pushes it off the back foot sweep. He needs to be there along with Omer Ali Khan just to push the ball around the gaps. Keep giving the strike back to Omer. That one played easily. Really slowing it up, Fayaz. He's got a smile on his face. He's looking to tempt Omer Ali Khan into going for the big one. They both know what's going on. Well, has he got some bat on it? Trickles down to the boundary. Just cut off inside the circle by Saqib Mahmood. Just before the boundary. Still useful runs there. Fayaz drifted onto the pads and it was there for that pull shot. That's a very good shot. Tremendous shot there, wide of long off. This time Shoaib. Fayaz giving room, and Shoaib Laghari has hit that one beautifully. Over wide of long off for a 6. It's a good partnership and some momentum for future Mattress now. Again, pulled off the back foot this time. Straight to square leg. Couple of good overs for future Mattress. 11 gone. 60 for 4, future Mattress. Sajjad Malook comes into the attack. We are in the 12th over. Just an inside eye there. Omer Ali Khan on strike. Slow delivery. And he goes for the big one. This time, a missed opportunity at square leg. And that's gone through for a boundary. This could be really costly. Sajjad Malook bowling that off cutter. And Omer Ali Khan went for the big one. Couldn't really hit that one cleanly. Opportunity missed. Beautifully played by Omer. .65 for 4. Little recovery here by Future Mattress. Sajad Malook, very clever bowler. He's got a great yorker and he mixes his pace, those off cutters. Beautifully bowled once again. Clever batting here by Soeb. Working the ball into the gaps. Just needs to stick around with Omar Ali Khan. Future Mattress. They would be looking to get to 150, 160 to give themselves a chance later on. Nicely played once again. Intelligent batting here by both these batsmen. Just drifted onto the pads. That's going to be wide. This time steered towards third man. It's going to be end of the over. 12 overs gone. 69 for 4 Future Mattress. Welcome back once again. Bilal Chima using his feet. Future Mattress 104 for 7 after 18 overs, and we are in the 19th over with just 2 overs to go. Bilal Chima struggling a bit. Shabaz Ali back into the attack. Great figures there. 1 for 11 of 3.1 overs. Mohammad Azhar has just walked in. 105 for 7. Winning the toss and batting first. That's not the result they were looking after. Future Mattress. But a lot of credit goes to the VN Shipping bowling lineup. Mohammad Azhar, almost inside edge onto the stumps and through the legs of the wicketkeeper. Saqib Mahmood comes around from third man, cuts off. Useful 2 runs there. That was into the pitch. Pace was taken right out. Bilal Chima back on strike. He needs to find the middle and hit few out of the park. Uses his feet. Straight to cover. This has been a great bowling effort, backed up by good fielding. That's the replay. Shabaz to Mohammad Azhar. He was giving himself room. Almost onto the stumps. An inside edge. He's back on strike, Mohammad Azhar. He can hit the ball long way. This time a good shot through the offside. The fielder is there at backward point. Only one there. Shabaz Ali has produced a wonderful spell tonight. Very consistent. Brilliant tonight with the ball. Right up in the block hole. Giving absolutely nothing away. Brilliant from Shabaz Ali. Look at those figures. Just 14 runs. Don't forget the contribution made at the top by Roed. He was sensational with the opening spell. Later on, the bowlers of VN Shipping have really pulled things. Saqib Mahmood with those vital 2 wickets of Abdul Shakur and Haider Wasi. Again, doesn't find the middle. 19 overs gone. Future Mattress are 108 for 7. We are in the last over. Azhar using his feet and dropped at long on by Waheed. That was not that difficult chance there. 110 now. Sajjad Malook. Very tidy once again. 110 for 7 and 19.1 overs, and Future Matters are well short of what they were expecting, batting first. Beautifully bowled. He's really clever, and he bowls really well to the left-handers, particularly taking the ball away from the left-handers, that off-cutter. And he's got a very good yorker. That's where he specializes with the ball. Another slow delivery. Hit towards long off. This has been a great effort by Division Shipping. restricting Future Matters to just 111 for 7 in the 20th over with 3 deliveries to go. They would be mighty pleased. Brilliant Yorker. Is giving absolutely nothing away. Bilal Chima, all he could do is to just dab it towards third man for a single. 2 more deliveries left for Future Mattress. They would like to have few boundaries. Muhammad Azhar, can he get one away out of the park? Is it going to be another slow delivery over the Yorker? He uses his feet, hits it long. And that's gone all the way. That's brilliant batting by Muhammad Azhar. He knew that he's going to bowl off cutter. Used his feet and hits it right out of the center. Very useful boundary at this stage. Once again, he uses his feet. And he's got. Oh, well done. Has he, Waheed Ahmed, has he taken a rebound catch of Imran Javed, who made a great effort there, just lost his balance, but I think he saved a certain 6. That's the replay. Azhar using his feet once again. That was miles up in the air. Imran Javed is the fielder. Well done. And that's a very good left-handed catch by Waheed. Great piece of athletic work there by Imran Javed. And the curators are coming in the middle. What is the decision from the third umpire about that one? Just need to zoom it in. We are not certain yet. One more time. Imran Javed, he was in the air. Ah, yes. I think he's clean. He lost his balance. He saved it. There you go. Well, that's the final score, 118 for 8 in 20 overs. Future Matters winning the toss and batting first. And we will be back with the run chase very soon. Till then, stay tuned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with a live action MCA Masters Cup Division 1, game number 11 between Future Mattress. Future Mattress winning the toss and deciding to bat first against VN Shipping and only managed 118 after 20 overs. There was a tremendous bowling performance from VN Shipping. All the bowlers, Rohit, Saqib, Shabaz Ali, Sajad Malook, Fayaz Ahmed, they all really chipped in, winning the toss and batting first. That was not expected of future Mattress. They got 118, which looks well short, maybe 30-40 runs short, but you never know. This is a game of glorious uncertainties. There is some spin offer, and the new ball in the first inning swung around. Little bit of straw colored grass at the top. So anything can happen, but future Mattress, they need to be on absolute their best to restrict division shipping under 119 in 20 overs. And the openers for division shipping, Ubaidullah and Saqib Mahmood, walking out to the middle. Both dangerous players, both good strikers of the ball, and normally they don't let the bowler settle. It's Saqib Mahmood who's going to take strike. He's got the smile on his face, like always, very relaxed, enjoys his game, having a word with Abdul Shakur early on. He knocked over Abdul Shakur with absolute beauty. Now there's going to be some words from Abdul Shakur behind the stumps as well. Little gentle banter between the two. Who's going to take the new ball for future Mattress? They got a good bowling lineup. Omar Ali Khan looks like, is it Omar Ali Khan? Mohammad Azhar is there. Zair Khan is there. Aryan Lakra, the left arm spinner. So it's that new ball which is so important and proved so important in this tournament at Malik Stadium. And if future Mattress can strike early, that will give them some boost and some hope. Saqib Mahmood. Beautifully played, right in behind, showing the maker's name, the stickers on the bat. It also belongs to VN Shipping. So defended with a straight bat, nicely in behind it. But it won't be long before he has a go at it. Slashed to point. Umar Ali Khan, with all his experience and class, he's got the variations. Very deceptive bowler, Umar Ali Khan. That leg cutter, he tries to heave that one towards mid-wicket area. Doesn't make a great connection there. Hit on the bottom of the bat. Ubaidullah is on strike now. Ubaidullah is also a big hitter of the ball. These conditions should suit him. The other day he struggled a bit. Punched off the back foot. Well, that went through for a boundary. Umar Ali Khan is not happy. Was it an opportunity? We need to see. That was hit hard off the back foot by Ubaidullah. Room on offer. Ubaidullah is very strong through extra cover and point. Welcome boundary for Ubaid. Nice leg cutter back of a length. Straight to Aryan at backward point. It will be interesting to see who operates from the other end. Whether they go with the spinner, Mohammad Azhar or Aryan Lakra. Whether they go with Uzair Khan. Again, he's hit it hard. Off the back foot. Couple of bounces. And that's a trademark. Ubaidullah. Stroke. Another boundary. This is a very positive start by VN Shipping. And Ubaidullah into the act straight away. One over gone. 9 for the Outlaws. VN Shipping. Mohammad Azhar coming on. He's been given the new ball. Mohammad Azhar, one of the best bowlers in domestic cricket. And Saqib has gone straight down the long off. And would you believe it? Umar Ali Khan has dropped it. That's a rare sight. That's unbelievable. Saqib Mahmood will consider himself very, very lucky. Umar Ali Khan, one of the best fielders. And that was a straightforward chance for him. Ubaidullah hits it long. Fielder is there this time. Bilal Chima takes it. And that's his end of Ubaidullah. Mohammad Azhar flighting the ball and getting a little bit of spin. That's the first wicket. It could have been 2. But nonetheless, Future Mattress picks up their first wicket. And it's Ubaidullah goes for 8. VN Shipping are 10 for 1. That's the replay. Mohammad Azhar nicely bowled. Entice him. Hit over the top and long off and long off. And long on was back and Bilal Chima safely takes that one. New batsman is Tahir Khan, the wicket keeper. Ten for 1. Mohammad Azhar is the key man for Future Mattress. It's all about wickets. On this ground, sometime this could be a tricky total because there is little bit of assistance both for the spinners and for the quicker bowlers. Quicker delivery once again. The arm ball beautifully bowled by Mohammad Azhar. That one came in with the arm. He's one of the best bowlers in domestic arena. Mohammad Azhar, very experienced. Oh, again beaten around off stump. Beautifully bowled. Tahir Khan is struggling against Mohammad Azhar so far. He's not picking him. There's a slip in. That's a good move. Aryan Lakra comes in. Will he go for the arm ball quicker through the air? Look to trap him in front. He's got the pass, the outside edge twice. Beautifully bowled. An outside edge. Tyre gets off the mark with a single. And we in Shipping are 11 for 1 after 2. 11 for 1. Another bowling change here. Cut away by Tyre. Aryan Lakra is into the attack, and Future Mattress are going the opposite way. They're relying on the spinners. After 1 over from Omer, now they've gone with Aryan Lakra. Azhar has picked up a wicket. Oh, that one. Pushed off the back foot. Aryan is a pretty accurate bowler. Will he get the ball to spin? You just need one delivery to turn to create that doubt in the batsman's mind. Tyre. Again, cuts it beautifully. That has gone for 4. Room was offered. Quicker through the air, and that one slided onto the bat nicely. That's a welcome boundary for VN Shipping. That will settle the nerves for Tyre. I'm sure Aryan would have been disappointed. He gave just enough room offside off stump. He will be firing that one in to the stumps. Beautifully bowled. That's the line. That's the line. Ball wicket to wicket and look to hit his pads to bring the LBW into play. That's more the line. Beautifully bowled. This time he's dragged it short and pulled away towards mid wicket. Not a great delivery, but Tyre is on to it in a flash. That's another boundary. VN Shipping moves on to 19 for 1 after 3. Azhar continuing. That's beautifully bowled. Mohammad Azhar has picked up a wicket. Saqib has a dip at that one. Going over mid wicket. Shakur is looking confident, and they will go upstairs. Nicely flatted, and it turn and bounce. We need to see whether Saqib Mahmood lost his balance or not. That's the replay. Foot. No. He's inside. Foot didn't lift it. It's inside. He's safe. Sigh of relief for Saqib Mahmood. 19 for 1 in 3.1 overs. Hits hard off the back foot. Straight to the fielder. Uzair Khan is there. Saqib Mahmood wants to break free because he's a stroke player. Doesn't like to be tied down. Well, it's beautifully played. That's a rare sight, Saqib Mahmood defending. Because he is giving respect to Mohammad Azhar, who's bowling beautifully. This time he would be gone. Again advancing down the pitch. And Mohammad Azhar has deceived him in the air. And the umpire goes upstairs. Looked like Saqib thought he's gone, but he will stay on and wait for the replay. Looking to give himself room, advancing down the pitch. Deceived by Mohammad Azhar. Has he gone back? No. Toe is outside the line. The heel is in the air. And Abdul Shakur takes the bail off in the flash. And that looks out to me. His toe was grounded, but his heel was in the air. Straight into the gloves of Abdul Shakur. And there you go. That's out. Saqib Mahmood is gone. And VN Shipping has lost their second wicket. Saqib departs for 2, and VN Shipping are in spot of bother. I don't know what's the confusion there. New batsman comes in. Mohammad Azhar picked up his second wicket. Nicely flighted. Good piece of work there by Abdul Shakur, the wicket keeper. That's a good start for future Mattress now. They will put a lot of pressure, and Nasir Faraz walks in. Early days in his career. 19 for 2. Mohammad Azhar. And of 4 overs, 19 for 2. VN Shipping. Umar Ali Khan coming back into the attack, and VN Shipping are 19 for 2 after 4 overs. That's a very good start by Mohammad Azhar, who picked up 2 wickets, and VN Shipping are in spot of bother at the moment. They're not chasing a huge total, only 119 to get, but things can get tricky if you keep on losing wickets. Tahir. Straight to short third man. Bilal Chima is there. Future Mattress, they will believe if they keep on chipping away at the wickets, they will have a sniff. Then if they can get VN shipping 5 down, somewhere around 50, that's the only way they can make a comeback into this game is by picking up wickets. Hit hard off the back foot. But the field is well packed. Sayed Heather does well there. It's 4 dot balls. Pressure building. Tahir and Nasir Faraz, they don't need to panic. Run rate is not an issue. This time, cut away again. Straight to the fielder. .5 overs, 19 for 2. Well, that's a maiden from Umar Ali Khan. Brilliant over. 5 overs gone, 19 for 2, VN shipping. Azhar will continue once again. He has been amongst wickets, 2 wickets so far. 2 for 2 in his 2.1 overs. Ever reliable Mohammad Azhar. Again, that's brilliant bowling. Very tidy, very accurate. We in shipping batsmen, they need to push the ones. Can't afford to get stuck at the one end. Drives it straight to Zaire. Previous over was a maiden. And Azhar is so far. He's given nothing away. Another dot ball. These two batsmen, they must look to rotate strike and put the bowler in a little bit of pressure. You just can't prod forward and play dot balls. That was the arm ball, inside edge. Nasir will be relieved to get off the mark. 20 for 2. Run rate is around 7 required. Oh, beautifully ball. That one spun. Terrific over from Azhar comes to an end. After 6 overs, they're 20 for 2. We in shipping. Another dot ball. We are in the 8th over and 23 for 2. This is getting a bit tough for VN shipping. Look at that. That's beautifully ball. Beaten the outside edge. Nasser is not sure. He's been beaten for the outside edge. Played inside the line. Slowly, future Mattress will believe that they have a chance. They have kept things really tight. Run rate 7.5. Another beautiful delivery. And Shakur whips the bail off. The batsman was well in his crease. Look at the figures from Mohammad Azhar. Only conceded 3 runs. That's the arm ball, another dot ball. I must say, I'm not impressed with this kind of batting. In a T20 game, no matter how well somebody balls, but you need to be positive, use your feet, get to the pitch of the ball. This time he hits it hard off the back foot. If you prod forward and you don't have that intent, you just allow the pressure to build, and run rate is gone to 8. Can you believe it? Back to back maidens from Muhammad Azhar. 4 overs, 3 runs, and only 2 wickets. 23 for 2 after 8. Aryan Lakra continuing, and Vision Shaping has made a hard work of this total. 23 for 2 after 8 overs. Another dot ball. This will set a panic in the dugout of Vision Shipping. How have they have gone about chasing this total? I cannot make my mind up still. In this ground, once it gets past 8 runs per over, it won't be easy. Look at the dot balls. 21 balls for his 10 and Nasser 15. This time he plays the big shot. And has it carry all the way? No, just a bounce inside the rope. Welcome boundary. Just break the shackle. But you need to consistently rotate strike. No point in hitting a boundary here and there and then playing dot balls. These batsmen, they must look to rotate strike. And Aryan Lakra, in the context of the game, a bit expensive so far. Future Mattress are in this contest now. They've really kept things tight. Fielder is there. Azhar. Pick up a single. 28 for 2 in 9th over. This is a bit more serious than it looks now. He plays a very good cut shot and he gets through. Nasser been waiting and waiting for anything loose, and Aryan Lakra has just provided enough width for him. And he gets the placement right, Nasser. That's a welcome boundary for him. That will settle the nerves a bit in the Vision Shipping camp. This time he goes for the slog sweep. Has he gone all the way? Yes. 6. Down on one knee, and I think he's decided that Aryan Lakra is the man. I got to go after him. And I like this move. The positive intent is so important in any form of the game, for especially in a T20 game. That puts a lot of pressure. Look at that, 26 runs conceded by Aryan Lakra. That's a big over in the context of this game. Punches it off the back foot. In matter of 2 strokes, he brings his strike rate up. A very productive over there by for Vision Shipping. Aryan is clearly disappointed. 9 overs gone, 39 for 2. Bowling change there, and Ronak Panoli comes into the attack. It was a very productive over, the last one for Vision Shipping. Nasser getting onto the act. Tahir needs to pick up his pace. This is not a big total they're chasing. You can't afford to get stuck and put pressure on the remaining batsman. That's punched beautifully. Punched hard off the back foot. Ronak Panoli was little short. And after the spell of Mohammad Azhar, these both batsmen are feeling a lot more confident. Azhar was absolutely brilliant, giving away only 3 runs in 4 overs. In a T20 game, bowling back-to-back maidens. That's the line. Wicketkeeper Abdul Shakur does really well there. All of a sudden, from run rate from 8, it comes down to 7. It's run a ball. These two now really need to keep on pushing. 6, 7, 8 runs per over. Again, cut away. Fielder in the deep, Ozair picks it up. These both batsmen are good cutters of the back foot. They're strong. Pushes it off the back foot. Ozair has been busy in the outfield. Soon he will be coming on to bowl as well. He has that role to bowl in the back end for future Mattress. Nicely worked. Wasi's there. Bilal Chima does well. End of 10 overs, 47 for 2. Vian Shipping. Bowling change here. Hit nicely off the back foot. Swaib Lagari, the skipper of Future Mattress. And there's a partnership of 38 deliveries. It took a little bit of time, but they are still there. Inside eye there. So far, Future Mattress has relied heavily on their spinners. No sign of pace apart from Umar Ali Khan, who also bowled a lot of leg cutters. Oh, he was looking to go over the top. Finally, 50 up. For Vian Shipping, they are 51 for 2 in the 11th over. 68 required of 57 deliveries. That one spun a bit. He was looking to sweep. Shout for caught behind down the leg side. Just brushed his thigh. Very fine piece of work there by Abdul Shakur. He's one of the best wicket keepers around. Great glove work. This time he goes in the air, just short of Aryan Lakra. Oh, he tries the reverse flick from Shakur, and Azhar was wrong footed while backing up, conceding an extra run there. Eleven overs gone, 53 for 2. Vian Shipping. Ronak Panoli will continue. Punched off the back foot straight to the fielder. 53 for 2. Future Mattress, they need a couple of quick wickets. This time again he goes through the leg side and belts it over deep mid wicket for a 6. That's the second 6 for Nasir. Early on he absorbed pressure. Now slowly he's breaking the shackles. One of his strong shots there. Down on one knee. Slog swept for 6. Quicker delivery there by Ronak. This time again he goes. This is going to be taken. No. Ronak goes himself. That was the top edge. He was looking to repeat the shot early on, which he nailed it, but on this occasion, a little bit of spin and bounce has undone him, but he's still there. Ronak did very well, running backwards to get a hand to it. Forced it off the back foot. No run there. This time he finds the gap in the deep. Ozar is there. 12 overs gone there. 62 for 2. Sweep continuing. Punches it off the back foot. No run there. 62 for 2. Both batsmen are well set. They can't leave it to the new batsman coming in. Still 8 wickets in hand. Funny things do happen in this game. It's hit hard behind square. Bilal Chima is there. MCA Masters Cup Division 1. Game number 11. VN Shipping. This is Future Mattress. Hits it hard. It's gone through his hands. Fielder at long off. Does really well. Come back for 2 more. .54 runs required in 45 deliveries. Again he looks to cut. Mohammad Azhar, can you believe it? Well, a slight dew there. He took his eyes off the ball. Another 2 hit there. That's sloppy fielding. Cuts it, sliced it straight to Azhar. He's busy. Dot ball there. 12.5 overs gone. Another turning off break. It's it to cover. 13 overs gone. 67 for 2 VN Shipping. Umar Ali coming into the attack. 2 overs, 9 runs is conceded. It's going to be another dot delivery. I must say these batsmen have just made hard work of this total by playing lots of dots ball. Again, hit it behind square. Oh, can you believe it? There's a huge mix up. Huge mix up there between Tahir and Nasser. And can you believe it? Abdul Shakur has messed it up big time. Nasser was in the middle of the wicket and he thought, I'm on my bike. But he's saved. He has another life. Again playing. This time Tahir goes throw was on the non-striker end. And a mix up, he was looking for a single. And Tahir is gone. Future Mattress, they won't let it. They will fight till the last ball. They all are experienced cricketers and professional cricketers. And they're a mighty team in UAE. So they will believe and they will fight hard. Make it difficult for VN Shipping. 67 for 3. And the new batsman is Fayaz Frank. Walks out to the middle. He's a good striker of the ball. This time, throw was perfect. One bounce straight to Umar Ali Khan. He whips the bail off. That's the end of Tahir. Three dot balls in this over, and each time Faraz has hit it behind square on the offside with the field is packed. Sometimes you need to get to off stump, maybe work it through mid wicket, square leg, rotate strike. That strike rate needs to get higher. That is carrier strike rate. Today is below his carrier strike rate. Another dot ball. There you go. Fayaz was looking to get on strike there. Throw on the non-striker end. Close thing. 4 out of 4. Played exactly in the same manner. 4 dot balls. This stage, when you have consumed over 30 deliveries, you should be good enough to work the ball into the gaps. Maybe play with a soft hand. This is building pressure here. I think we are going right to the wire in the last over. Umar Ali Khan. This time finally finds a gap. Ron Mustafa there, not playing today. He's had a word of advice. It's up in the air. Umar Ali Khan will take this one. And that is the trademark dance. What a over. Just giving one run and picking up a wicket. And also there is a run out. So, little bit of panic. VN Shipping 68 for 3 after 14 overs. And Fayaz Frank goes for a first ball duck. Shabaz Ali striding out to the middle. He's a very good striker of the ball. And one thing is for sure, that Shabazz Ali will get a move on. He would like to get himself going and get this game done for VN Shipping, because they're 4 down, 6 overs, run rate they're 8.50, which doesn't look that difficult but can be very tricky. So next couple of overs, that's the replay. That's absolutely dolly for him. Big hands. That's nice. That smile says it all. Once again, that's interesting. Aryan Lakra has been given another opportunity to have Uzair Khan still left. Shabazz Ali, look at that strike rate. That's make him a very dangerous player. 175. Aryan will continue. Quicker delivery. Nasser once again looking to cut. That's more like the way you need to play. Very good shot down the ground. Finally, we've seen a use of the feet from somebody. And this is Nasser. Hits it down the ground for 4. A welcome boundary. And Aryan Lakra once again proving to be costly. He's conceded a boundary. He's the only bowler of future Mattress who's been put under pressure. And he's gone for runs tonight. Use of the feet, he goes straight. Just falls short of the man at mid-on. Nasser looking to take the chance and getting away with it. Just changing his gloves. Getting his grip right. Nasser. Cuts it. And this time he finds the gap. That's a very good shot. One of his favorite shots. He's tried quite a few times tonight. And on that occasion he finds the gap. Good footwork there. Aryan Lakra, look at those figures. 37 runs. 3.4 overs. Use of the feet. Dot ball there. Gives himself room and then slogs it over mid wicket. Over wide long on. And that's a huge 6. And Aryan Lakra has a night to forget with the ball. Goes for 43 of his 4 overs. I must say, that's not a great piece of captaincy. Even when he came on to ball, I was very surprised that Uzair Khan hasn't been given a go. You got other options, a bowler who's struggling was given another over, and this is a move Shoaib Laghari will regret. I'm sure 15 overs gone, 84 for 4V and shipping. Well, O'Malley will bowl out. This is going to be his last over. Very expensive spell here today by Aryan Lakra. Shahbaz Ali. Dot ball there. Vision shipping are well placed. But they could have got this game done a little earlier to just boost their run rate, I'm afraid. But not to be tonight. That's good cricket. Look at that. From Shahbaz Ali. That's experience and class from you. That was not a bad delivery, just working it with the wrist, picking up two. I think this is a thing Nasser and Tair and not been able to do, although Nasser is playing on 44. Hit some good shots, big shots, but the strike rotation, they really struggle. Again, pushes it. Syed Haider is there. Pick up another single. Future Mattress. They fought hard. They're still fighting. Miracles do happen. Nasser, will he play another one of his favorite cut shots? There you go. I called it. But luckily for him, he picks up a single. Shahbaz Ali is a very good striker of the ball. If he gets anything in his slot, he will have a crack at it. Umair Ali Khan. There you go. He takes the long on man on. Doesn't connect. That's the end of Shahbaz Ali. And Umair Ali Khan has picked up another wicket. He's saying to all the guys, please come on. We are still in it. What are you doing, guys? Come on. Just keep it tight. The Savvar is just having some shadow practice. Shahbaz goes for 3. New batsman is left-hander Fayaz Ahmed. That's the replay. It was there in the slot, but change of pace. And Shahbaz Ali didn't really time it. Easily taken by Syed Haider at long on. Now the left-hander Fayaz Ahmed walks in. Having a word with Nasser. Fayaz Ahmed, a very useful batsman low down the order. And he has the ability and the experience to get useful runs for you under pressure. 88 for 5. Run rate is under control, but you never know. Straight away plays a good cut shot. Dot ball there. And of a magnificent spell by Umair Ali. 4 overs, 2 for 14. Suhaib Laghari has brought himself on. 88 for 5. Another dot ball there. Straight to cover. I'm very surprised that they haven't given Uzair Khan a ball tonight. He's one of the best bowlers, fast bowlers around. Punch it. They pick up for two more. That was in the gap. Future Mattress have decided to go, I think, all with the spin bowling attack. But I must say, I'm very, very surprised with the tactics. Some of them have worked. Punched hard off the back foot. Straight to the man in deep, Bilal Chima. Now Fayaz will be on strike, the left-hander. Because of the left-hander, he brought himself on off-spinner. Fayaz is very experienced. He has seen it all, he's done it all. His calmness will help Vian shipping. 28 required. He looks to sweep that one. That one didn't turn back. Wide call. Fayaz Ahmed is looking to swap that one hard. 27 of 21. He plays the slog sweep. And he's gone all the way. That's a tremendous shot by Fayaz Ahmed. Down on one knee and against the spin. He connects it to perfection. That will bring the total down to 21. It's run a ball now almost. Sohaib Laghari gone for 20 of 2.4 overs. The idea was right to bowl the off spinner against the left-hander. Fayaz Ahmed is just too good. Punch set. Man in the deep, Muhammad Azhar. He was brilliant tonight. Only gave 3 runs of his 4 overs and picked up 2 wickets. Must say that disappointing for Future Matters was today's Aryan Lakra going for 43 runs. 43 runs in a low scoring game. Nasir hits it hard towards mid wicket. Moves on to 49. End of the over. 17 overs gone. 100 for 5. Vian shipping. $19 required of 3 overs, and is that man? Yes, Uzair Khan is into the attack for Future Mattress, and I'm very, very surprised that he's coming on to attack so late in the piece. Terrific fast bowler. He's got bags of tricks, those off cutters, different change of pace. He's got a great yorker and a very, very mean bouncer. He won't be easy to get away. But Future Mattress, I feel they missed a trick by not introducing him early enough. Nasir on 49. Room given. And that one is slashed away for a boundary. That brings up Nasir Faraz. 50, a very useful knock. 53 of 46 deliveries with the help of 3 6s. He struggled a bit at times, but he held his nerve and played a very sensible innings for VN Shipping. As long as he can finish the job. Nicely played once again. Ozair going for the Yorker. Just trying over. Tried the in-swinging Yorker. Nasser has whipped him for 4. He's picked up his strike rate. And the strike rate now won't matter. Because VN Shipping is so close to victory now. 11 required of 16 deliveries. Ozair. This time, a dot ball and an overthrow now. Shy at the bowler's end. Nobody was backing up. $109 for 5. Future Mattress. They have fought hard, but 118 wasn't enough, I feel, on this track. Nicely played towards third man. $110 for 5, 9 required of 14 deliveries. Nasser 58 of 48. Gives himself room. Punch it off the back foot. Straight to Mohammad Azhar. I think Future Mattress missing the trick. Zaire should have been brought up a lot earlier. And Aryan Lakda was so expensive in his first over, second over. He could have been held back. This time played towards point. And that's the end of the over. 112 for 5 after 18. Swabe will continue. Trying to sweep that one. Pitched outside leg stump. He's asking the question. 7 required now. Swabe Lagari. This time he again goes through the leg side. Straight to square leg. That brings Nasser Faraz on strike. 59 of 49. Now it's just a matter of time. One good hit. Can he finish it? He likes to play the slog sweep. Punches it off the back foot. That's his favorite shot. Nasser likes to play the cut shot. Today he played a number of cut shots. Few have gone through. There's a peel there. Are we going to the last over? 5 required now. He's made a decent connection there, but straight to the fielder. Four of seven. This time he uses his feet and gets the inside edge. We are going to the last over. 3 required for VN Shipping to win this game. 116 for 5 after 19. Uzair will continue. 3 runs required in the last over. Can he do something special? Slow delivery, and that's a no ball. Is the signal from umpire Umar Farooq. Well, Uzair can't believe how he went past the popping crease. That's the end of the game. There was a no ball plus 2 taken. That's the end of the game. VN Shipping won by 5 runs. And the man of the match is Nasser Faraz for his unbeaten knock. What a great innings. He absorbed some pressure and steadied the ship at the end, batting right through and finishing the game, and some vital runs towards the end by Fayaz Ahmed. Future Mattress. They fought hard. Game number 11 of Master Cup Division 1 between Future Mattress and the VN Shipping has come to an end, with VN Shipping won by 5 wickets with 1 over to spare. Some fine performances. Saqib, Shabazz, they all had handshakes. It's a very fine win and a convincing win for VN Shipping. Imran Javed is there, shaking hands. Future Mattress, they got some work to do. First of all, their batting let them down to a very modest total. Rohan Mustafa will have a word to them. Saqib urging on his boys. Fine victory there. Soon we will join you with a post-match presentation from the center. Stay tuned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again welcome from Malik Stadium. MCA Masters Cup Division 1 game. Game number 11. VN Shipping has just pulled a decent victory against the mighty Future Mattress. Chasing 119. The wicket had some downs. He was doing it. He picked up 2 wickets. His practice made him, but it was a man-made mistake. Somebody needed to stay and steady the ship, and it's Nasser Faraz, who's the man of the match. It is an unbeaten knock of 61, and to present the man of the match, Sir Ali Zia, the head coach of RAMCC. Please come on. Is Mr. Nasser. Please collect your memento. Zaman bhai. That's his cash prize as well. Very well played, Nasser. Nasser, very well played. फिर थोड़ी मुश्किल लग रही थी, लो स्कोरिंग गेम थी, तो क्या प्लान था आपका? बैट थ्रू कर दिया।
जी बिल्कुल, मैच के स्टार्ट में ही मुझे मेरी टीम ने बोला था कि आज सारी ज़िम्मेदारी आप पे है, क्योंकि हमारे कई प्लेयर्स मिसिंग हैं। तो इस वजह से विकेट तो बहुत मुश्किल था, ऊपर से उनके बॉलर्स अच्छे बॉल कर रहे थे। तो मैंने कोशिश की, जब मैं एंड तक इंशाल्लाह जाऊंगा तो इंशाल्लाह आसानी से चेज़ हो जाएगा।
Very well played. All the best for the rest of the tournament.
थैंक यू।
Thank you. Well, that's all we have from the field. We will join you with the live action for MCA Master Cup Division 1 game comes tomorrow. Good night.